Hey, what's up to anyone who even wants to watch this? I haven't made a video in, I haven't even checked. Like, how many months? How many? Oh, 4 months of nothing, right? So, um, I've gone for a little while, mainly to be honest, due to the fact I kind of dropped the interest of making videos. So, what I've been up to lately. Nothing really. It's been pretty cool, actually. Went on cruise, went to South America a little bit. That was pretty awesome. Some other cool stuff, I guess, but I don't think that really matters. But like, um, how have I been doing this game lately? I've been playing way less, to be very honest with all of you who even wants to watch this, or even you want to give this a shot. And I don't really have a reason. This is just mainly because, sometimes you play a game for so long, you slowly start to lose interest in it. But it's not necessarily losing interest. It's really just how busy things have been for me a little bit. School still a thing, right? So sadly I have to deal with that, you know, but just have to do some things that you yourself don't really want to do, but you kind of have to, right?
I was always meant to be a soldier.
Um, but let's see.
Sorry,
I
soldier.
guess I could show my stats. I haven't been playing that much, to be honest. Still in diamond. Embarrassing, I know. But yeah. So let's see. Still in diamond. Damn, 4 months, dude. I like season 3. Yeah, I just been stuck in diamond. But I'm gonna show you what I mean by like I've been playing less. Like literally, I have been playing less. For example, 22 hours season 1. 64 hours. Holy. Oh gosh. Season 2. 73. 2.5. 77. Right? I'm playing the game more and more, slowly ranking up. And it kind of dipped down from here to 46, 40, 34, 13. Okay, this one I play a little more. 23. Well, so far it's 3 hours here. I don't really have a reason though, to be very honest. I don't really have a reason. It's probably just because I feel like I'm naturally drifting away from the game, if that
This is
makes
war.
sense.
We keep fighting until we
Hold
can't
on, I'm
fight
gonna turn
anymore.
this off. Let's see, comeback max. Where is that? Damage. Goodness, dude. I have changed my settings a little bit though. Just for like battle. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool here. Took a kind of. I think I copied Quad's settings from TikTok. It's really good. He's my personal like top favorite Marvel Rivals creators out there. Flats is up there too. I think Boger's pretty good. But anyways, um, gosh, dude, where are you? Never mind. But yeah.
Hostile
So
forces incoming.
again, life's been pretty
Sorry,
decent so
soldier.
far. But next year, kind of planning to make things different. Mainly due to the fact I feel like I haven't really made significant things, or haven't not made, but I mean done significant things this year.
Stand down.
2025. My gosh, that was loud. Sorry. A- Anyways, yeah. So gonna try and change that. It's just, um, well, you know, kind of. Sorry, I'm just trying to collect my thoughts here. It's kind of scared of being the person that, for an entire
Hostile
year,
forces incoming.
nothing about them changes. Um, and it's like stuck in the same spot. And to be honest with you guys, I've been dealing with some things, me personally. I've been dealing with confliction of religion. I don't feel like I need to talk about that. That was really complicated for me personally. But well, so it's a little more simpler one, which is also still very complicated, but which is lust. Lust sucks. It's, in my opinion, the worst sin out of all, mainly due to the fact on how like young it gets you, But I actually told this to my friend. Apparently, he told me that the average for like, people seeing porn for the first time is
Enemy
11 years
ahead.
old.
Prepare to engage.
And I kind of refuse to believe that because that is mad. That is insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is insane to me, right? And I've discovered, when, by the way, I've discovered porn myself. Not even discover. I knew the concept of sex itself, really. It's just I began to, like, at 12, that's when I started, you know, actually doing it, and it sucks, honestly. It makes me feel like you're watching television, right? You're watching all these characters do these things while you're kind of a viewer. And it's kind of how I view things right now. How I'm like in the backseat of things and just
Enemy ahead.
sort of
Prepare to engage.
kind of in my own little world while my whole entire body does everything on its own. Um, and it's, I say, pretty hard because I feel like I could be doing so much more, like way more than I could be right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be the person that dies and has so much potential, but it was just wasted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have somewhat decent, like, physical genetics, At least what I think. My back strength is pretty good. Well, I don't know. I haven't really put reps in, but, should be doing that too. But, yeah, I say, like, I'm somewhat of a decent, strong person.
Hostile
Well,
forces
at least for
incoming.
my age, I'm 15, by the way. I turned 15, so happy late birthday to me, I guess, right? Anyways, yeah, so I feel like I could be doing so, so much more, you know? And well, um, let me think for a moment. Okay. It just like, you know, feels sad. So next year, I think it might be different. Actually, no, not think. I know it will be different. Mainly due to the fact that I have future plans, which is to actually get a job. Ooh, freaky, I know. Next summer. Um, and well, all that. Also going to learn how to drive, learn many
Hostile
things.
forces incoming.
Okay. Um, and it's just I'm gonna see if I could solve issues within myself as a person. And I guess I'll talk about religion a little bit, right? Okay. So, let's see. Um, I'm conflicted, mainly due to the fact that I've been thinking and wanting to get into, Christianity, but I haven't really picked up the Bible that much. And a part of me believes in him, truly believes in him. But there's this other part that's conflicted because I feel like there's these other things within it. I haven't really picked up the Bible that much myself, so you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Enemy ahead.
But
Prepare to
it's
engage.
just how I feel about the free will thing. Yes, God in the Bible does indeed say that, yeah, you have free will, you can do whatever you want, right? But there's this other thing that is the main problem. It's his plans, which, yes, of course, they're always going to be good for you. Like usually it's healthy. Like if you go to religion, usually I believe you become a better person, right? But it's just that plan thing. And I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe my idea of it. So basically, it's like he has his entire plan and he wants you to follow it to show him true love and many other things like faith, all that stuff, right?
Hostile forces incoming.
And I just feel conflicted because is it really truly free will to have to follow this other guy's plans, right? But of course, there's other counter arguments, like you could say like, yeah, this guy's basically literally your dad, he made you, right? You could say that. But there's just this other thing, I it's just if he was my father, you know, guy who made me, made my mom, my dad, my everything, right? Just to believe in him, can I at least see him once? Not in death, not in anything, not like an almost death, well, probably almost death situation, sure. But what I mean is just, can I have proof of him? Because I will
Hostile forces
truly
incoming.
believe in something if there's way too much evidence for it, which, there's evidence for, Christianity being real, right? But I feel like there's also a bit of evidence for, you know, um, Christianity not being real. For example, a lot of newborns die before they even come to this planet, which is sad. It's tragic. And so I wonder if you truly do love all of your little babies that you made, why would you kill off children that could even have a
Coming
chance in
through.
this world? You know what I'm saying? That happens a lot with like failed miscarriages and kids dying at a young age. And so it's like
Enemy ahead.
they
Prepare to engage.
they could even have a chance at living. So what plan was it for them? You gotta think like what plan was it for them? Was it for them just to die? You know, or for a miscarriage just to be like some cells and perish? If that's the case, then that just sucks. But again, I'm not the most educated person on this. So again, if anyone's watching this who's very intelligent with the Bible, please correct me if you're wrong. I will listen to you. I will always respond. So yeah. Uh, Continuing on, let's focus on the other part. How I feel a little more on like my other side of my beliefs because I believe on the other side, right? The part of me that doesn't really
Enemy
believe in
ahead.
believe in
Prepare
God or
to
believe in Jesus,
engage.
right? That there is a God. I'm not an atheist, right? Like that other side of me, it's not an atheist. It might be embarrassing to mention, but there's this guy called Joe Bartolozzi. He's very good. And I remember watching his video of how he stopped believing in Christianity and explaining his points. And I'm like, that kind of matches with me, you know. But of course, I still believe in Christianity in some way. a chunk of me does. It's just like, damn, it's just this other part of me that's so conflicted.
Sorry, soldier.
And um it's just like, man, like it's crazy because thinking about this, it's like an existential crisis. It's like looking up at the night sky when it's like you're in the middle of nowhere, right? You're like Point Nemo in the ocean, and you can actually see the
Enemy ahead.
galaxy and all the
Prepare to
stars.
engage.
Well, you know, besides some of the air, light pollution stuff. But, anyways, it's like you get to feel that sense of mass and size. That's the same thing,
Take this.
but for me. And that's for my personal self as a person. Because I it's just it's such a big thing to think about because is there really a God? Is there really not a God? I don't know. No one really knows actually. Nobody really knows. If a person says, "Oh yeah, I saw Jesus. I saw him. I did," which I have nothing to disprove you about, you know? My dad went through a similar thing, which also makes me even more conflicted because my dad believes in heavily on Christianity. He was saved, you know, and it was just like, damn, and he wants me to follow his beliefs, and I really want to, but it's just this other side. Anyways, um, yeah, so what I was
Enemy ahead.
saying
Prepare to engage.
was that, damn, what was I saying? Shit, it's all right. I completely forgot. It's just anyways, uh damn, man, I'm sorry, guys. I completely forgot. What was I saying? Oh, man. Oh, yeah. So, I, I, I kind of have to go back to the conversation a little bit because I completely forgot what I was talking about earlier. Anyways, so base, and also if I remember that part, what I was talking about later, I'm gonna be very pissed. Sorry. Anyways, continuing on, um, the other side of me that doesn't believe in God and Jesus, I believe there is a God. I do. Because I feel like it's just I don't know how to describe it. It's very I don't know how to describe it. I just do believe there is a God, you know? You know what I'm saying? I truly do believe there is indeed a God,
Hostile
right?
forces
Not the
incoming.
Christianity God, not any of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that side believes it, which, reasonable, honestly.
Sorry, soldier.
But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's just yeah. There's I do believe there is a God. It's just the Christianity part I'm conflicted about, and once you believe in it, I'm still conflicted about. You know what I'm saying? And I hope someone else is going through this too. And if anyone is seeing this, by the way, I should have said this earlier or sooner. Please share this to someone. I want you to share this to anybody. I doubt this would even get any attention at all. It would probably be like some random video a dude made talking to himself with 0 views, right?
Enemy ahead. Prepare to
But
engage.
yeah, enough of the religious stuff. That's very complicated for me still. Let's see another thing. My progress as a person so far. I feel like I'm a decent human being. You know, I have decent morals. I just decent human being. I try doing what's right. I just feel lazy because I'm a naturally very lazy person, to be very honest with you. Like my sleeping schedule is terrible. Well, mainly on breaks, like on the Christmas break we're in right now. It's like I fall asleep at like 3 a.m. and wake up at like 10. You know, pretty bad. Um, anyways, um, yeah. So, what was I
Enemy
saying?
ahead.
Oh yeah.
Prepare to
Oof, I did
engage.
forget. Oh, I did forget that time. Damn, I might have forgot it again. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, guys. I suck at conversations. um, damn it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, as a person, I'm a decent human being. You know, I believe I am. I just want to become. I just want to get better. I want to become a better person. And it's hard because you have to let go of so many bad habits. It's like that were almost second nature to you, you know? And I feel like one of the things I overcame myself was I just my um I s- okay.
Hostile forces incoming.
I hope I don't regret telling whoever you are watching this to, but I have autism, which I don't think is something I should really regret about, but I'll explain everything right now. So I have autism. I'm on the lighter side of it, right? It's just a speech difficulty, you know what I'm saying? Failed a grade, so I got held back a little bit. Not failed a grade. I just got held back a grade a bit. Um, well, I always thought of myself I was a failure. I always thought I failed as a person, because I see like these 13-year-olds, like yeah, 13-year-olds in high school. I'm like, wow, that's amazing, good for them. And I just
Hostile
thought
forces incoming.
naturally I was a failure, you know? My physical abilities suck, y- and my charisma isn't really good. My talents are somewhat okay. Like I had sort of decent talents. I can play a trombone, I feel like that's something. But as a person, I don't feel like I've been fully fulfilled enough, you know? And I feel like, is it really reasonable to be worrying about this? Eventually, I've learned by myself that to be human is to be imperfect, is to be, sorry, I just ruined that line. That was gonna be such an emotional line. Ah, sorry. Um, just, I learned to become that, not to become, but as
Enemy
just
ahead.
to be human
Prepare to engage.
is to be imperfect. Every human is. Every single person is imperfect. Imperfect. Not perfect at all, right? We all make mistakes. Every single one of us. And even the strange oddities that you genetically have, like for example, my autism, a lot of people have them. A lot of people have them. A lot of people have all types of autisms all around the world or in the spectrum somewhere, right? Anywhere in on this damn planet, someone is like a lot of people have autism, dyslexia, all that stuff. Like, and it's just, you know, it kind of made me learn and realize that
Enemy ahead. Prepare to
I
engage.
am human because I'm not perfect, you know? And it really helped me a lot. You know, not everything though. It didn't help with everything, but it helped with a bit of a chunk of myself. That my autism that I have isn't bad, you know, because I remember blaming myself for failing a grade. Or not failing a grade, but I just got held back a grade. That makes sense. Well, yeah, it does make sense, but anyways, s- I blame my autism for being held back for a long time, which honestly might have been the reason. Yes, it might have been the reason because I didn't even
Enemy
speak.
ahead.
till I was
Prepare to
like
engage.
5 years old. You know, 5 or 4 years old. Right now, I don't think it was that long. I think it was like 3 years old. I don't remember, but it was around that range, right? I think it was three. Yeah, I was 3 years old. But anyways, yeah. So, I feel like that was a part of it, probably a major part of it. But I don't have to grief myself over something I couldn't control because I can't control that. I can't control my autism. I can't control any of that. I can't control the past. The past is the past. Because the past just makes you want to die. Especially the bad parts of the past. It makes you want to die. And in the future, it makes you worry and also want to die, right? Especially if you're in a bad spot, which I thought I was. Until I began
Enemy ahead.
to live
Prepare to engage.
in the present. The present is the best thing to be living through because that is like when you're like existing in that very moment. Not the future, not the past, just the present. And just focus on the present and the moment that you're living in right now. Cherish it. Even though I don't really feel like I cherish my life as much as I really should be, to be very honest. Like, actually, I feel like I should be cherishing my life so much more. Way, way, way more than I am right now. Because I feel like it's a gift. For you to exist, like the chances of you to exist is so insignificant. It's crazy. I don't even know if there's even a number for it. Well, there probably is, but you
Coming
know,
through.
it's just so small and tiny. It's insane.
Hostile
We
forces
are
incoming.
born at the perfect moment in the universe that is habitable for life. Because at the very beginning of the birth of the universe, it is chaotic. Everything, suns are being made, like every single millisecond, new matters being created at every single instance, like almost every moment. It's just chaotic. And we happen to be living in the moment where the universe has started to slightly calm down right after the Big Bang. And it's just the fact that I'm living right now. The fact that I am living right now is insane. The fact that I have thoughts, I can touch, I can see, I can taste, I can feel, I can do any of that, and I have a conscience, I'm self aware,
Enemy ahead.
you know,
Prepare to engage.
it's amazing to me. And I feel like people don't appreciate that enough because life is so precious, it's so limited. It really is. And I fucking hate that. I hate it. And hate is a very strong word in my vocabulary. Okay, remember that. So when I say hate, I genuinely mean hate, okay? I hate the fact that the universe has to, die at some point because this world has so much infinite possibilities, like near infinite possibilities, right? And you only have limited time to see it? Man, what the fuck? Like, dude, that's terrible. I hate that. And I hate that's the thing. I hate that things have to die. You know? I hate that like almost all things
Enemy
need
ahead.
to die at some point,
Take
right?
this.
I don't know, I'm trying to do this animation cancel.
Coming through.
Anyways,
You're on the
um,
wrong side.
I just hate that. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so bad. You know?
Sorry,
But
soldier.
sadly, you just have to accept it. It's literally the way of living. Things die. Things literally need to die for things to function. You know, you can't be immortal. You'd be depressed because you see all the people, all the loved ones that aren't immortal die. Well, unless you're immortal too, but you know, just saying, man, I just don't, I just hate that. I hate it so bad, so much, so incredibly much. I wish I could change the rules, but nope, can't change it. You're born with it. No, you know what I'm saying? So that just
Enemy ahead.
sucks.
Prepare to engage.
Again, I think I kind of got off track a little bit there, but yeah, I accepted who I am as a person with in the spectrum, and I would love to live this life so far over and over again. Not because of the things I did, it's just the fact that I'm living. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know? I just don't feel like I appreciate it enough. I like sometimes I just don't care. Even though I really fucking should be. It's incredible to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like absolutely amazing. Um, I guess I'm done with that part of this entire thing, right? I feel like that was the longest section. Actually, I don't think it was, but anyways. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So
Hostile
the
forces
game.
incoming.
Let's have a little heartfelt, more lighter note here. How is Marvel Rivals doing, in my opinion? As a person who's been stuck in Diamond for most of the game, only been in Grandmaster once. Um, all right, I'm not exactly sure if I'm the most credible source to get your opinions from, but I'm gonna try. What do I think of the game so far? I think it's still an absolutely amazing game. You know, it's genuinely incredible. It has so many characters, so diverse, you know. Um just I'm just gonna say the game's fabulous. You know, it's absolutely fucking amazing. But there are major issues. For example, I feel like the balancing, in my opinion, so far, especially in this season, has been kind of bad.
Hostile
All
forces
right.
incoming.
Like, I don't hate the balancing. I don't like it. I'm sorry for using the word hate. I know I just said I would use it for special moments, but I just said that. How smart of me, right? Anyways, the balancing I feel like it could be better. Mainly due to the fact that power creep is heavy. Heavy. I'm gonna give you my top three actually. My goat, Magneto, and my second goat, or second person I hate the
The
most in
only
this
thing
game,
stronger than my skin is my
Emma
mind.
Frost. And let me see. Crap, forgot. I think it was Bucky or Hela. One of the two. Actually, it's probably like a lot of people on the same level. Anyways, yeah, it's just a lot of power creep is in the game, so it kind of
This is war.
turns
We keep
other
fighting until
characters
we can't
down.
fight anymore.
You know what I'm saying? Which sucks because I feel like some characters. My bad. I think my mic bugged out a little bit right there. Let me check. Never mind, never mind. Okay. Anyways, I it's just like the
Sorry.
opportunity for other characters to be better is kind of bubbled lately, especially this season. Like for example, Adam Warlock.
Perfection is unattainable.
I
That should
feel
not
like
stop us
they
from trying
buff
to
Adam
achieve
Warlock
it. Our foes have
for the
arrived.
wrong things.
Cosmic
You know,
balance
he's old,
restored.
good, right? I feel like it's pretty good now, right? It's just, um, there's other things I feel like you should probably definitely like buff. For example, his healing. His healing needs a major buff, you know?
Flawless.
Like, I feel like just the sad thing is that Gambit can do
Time to see if your boy
the same
Gambit can
healing as
steal
Adam
us a win.
Warlock, but better. Because guess what? I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry, I sneezed. There's something better with this one. As you can see. You see that green thing
Lucky draw.
on the health bars?
Ooh, found me someone to
That's
fight.
I don't know what you call it, but it's just like it's extra healing.
Oh, killed them all.
You get heals over time, which is just better than Adam Warlock's
I
healing.
tend to lost
So what's the
souls.
point of playing with
Shepherd tends to his
playing
flock.
Adam Warlock at all?
Your time is past.
You know? Because Adam Warlock, he doesn't do overheal. He doesn't do that.
You made me do this.
He can't even do it at all. His healing's
3
buns.
enemies defeated.
Alright, being straight up honest, his healing's buns. And that's just unfortunate.
Cosmic
know?
justice.
Like, sorry, I'm trying to get my thoughts up over here a little bit. Yeah,
Our foes
so
have
I feel like his
arrived.
healing should definitely be better. I feel like they're buffing David Law things.
You know
It's just the unfortunate thing is
I
that, again, the
require
power
speed.
creep is just insane.
this was a
Like, the
quantum
power creep is diabolical. Right? So there are other characters that just do his job, but better. For example, Rocket Raccoon.
Just say
He
it.
gives
There's
way
nothing I
more
can't fix.
consistent
I'll
reses
patch you up.
than Adam Warlock can. Adam Warlock's ult is barely even a support ult. And I have another conversation about support ults in this game, but anyways, you know, it's barely even a support ult, right? So he can't really work in a 2-2-2 comp, mainly due to the fact his heals are so
Those guys are about. I'll patch you.
inefficient. Honestly, his heals are very inefficient and pretty terrible, right? Like, yes, he does do damage. I feel like he should be the one that deals most damage out of all the healers, in my opinion. This is
You're
so
ready
it's
for
just
action.
mainly because, like, his in like the way how he gets more healing
Where there is evil in this universe, I will
is if
be
he
there
does
to
more of
balance it.
these,
Destiny was not kind to you.
right? So I do find it reasonable to see why he wouldn't, you know, a crit for these would be reasonable, to be very honest, because he just doesn't really work well in that department of healing. So, you know, you never
Your
just
time
like
is
that. Honestly, this might sound crazy. Ultron might have better healing than Adam Warlock. Because he heals people like his entire team constantly. Well, yes, Adam Warlock's heals do indeed, you know, heal like a ton of people at once. It's not as efficient as this, which is why Ultron, especially with Alistair Drones, is just more efficient than Adam Warlock. Dude, Adam Warlock's my perfection, not this stupid clanker. Like, man. Anyways, it's just so unfortunate. I feel like they should buff something about
I
his
was born
damage
to
and
change
healing,
humanity for the better.
or give
The
him a
time has
different
come.
team up. You know, because Luna Snow isn't really that good. And also, another thing about the balancing, why did they buff Luna? I don't think it's reasonable. Genuinely. I feel like there's a gooner up there. I know, kind of ironic. I literally just, you know, describe my problems. But genuinely, there has to be, like, some sort of, like, they're glazing this character. They're just glazing her. Like, when she drops down to, like, you know, tier B, they're like, oh my gosh, our queen, she's not S tier anymore. And, you know, just give her a buff, which, by the way, she's not S tier still, but at least in my mind. But anyways, yeah, I feel like that's also kind of weird. You know, it's kind of
Your fate is
like they have favorites in here, which is Luna Snow and Invisible Woman a little bit in the healer department for the most part. Mainly due to the fact that they just, you know,
Cosmic Grace
after,
didn't make me who I am
you know,
today.
the
My
massive
family
buff,
did.
the first massive buff before the, you know, the shield she got, she was strong, right? She was incredibly powerful. She was like S tier easily.
Forced my
But they
hand.
decided, you know what's smart? Let's give her a cell, like a shield that she could protect herself with. Dead ass? A shield that she could protect herself with? What? She was already good. Why, okay, why did he have to buff her? Same thing with Rocket
I'm a
Raccoon.
good guy.
He got buffed
Occasionally take
heavily
stuff that doesn't
so
belong
that
to
his ult was able to give 40% damage boost while also being a defensive ult, giving heals and shield. What? Huh? And the buffs they give him afterwards, they buffed this, so like these do a little more healing, I think, but I do know this is definitely true. And the healing balls are faster. And same thing with how this thing is more better at shooting.
Put 'em down so they stay down. More bad guys. Just what we
Why?
need.
Why? He was already good, man. What the hell? And it, oh, Gambit. Oh my
Gonna have
gosh.
to play X-Men and
Gambit.
Tiff if I want to win this
Okay.
one.
Gambit. I'm glad they released Gambit because he's like the first actual real healer we've had in a little while. You know, besides Invisible Woman, which was a long time ago. And Ultron was, especially during that time, he was a fake healer. He wasn't even a healer. He was just, he's still kind of, yeah, he's basically still an excuse for DPS players to just play a healer. So, you know, I'm just saying. But anyways, um, yeah, I, I'm glad they released Gambit. It's just very unfortunate that he's being banned everywhere, but it's reasonable. And I remember watching Flat's video on how he thinks of like, you know, the entirety of Marvel Rivals, and I completely agreed the fact that there should be a baseline, like a middle line, where the new character is not too OP, I wonder who, or not too weak. I wonder who. Oh, especially Blade. Oh my gosh, he was so ass when he came out. Um,
Spilling blood to save the world.
seriously, so unfortunate. Anyways,
Next time, put up a fight.
anyways, sorry, apologies for that. But anyways, yeah, very, very unfortunate that this guy just sucks. He sucked. Honestly. Does he still suck? I don't know. I haven't really seen Blade players that much.
That was too easy.
It's kind of reasonable, mainly due to the fact that, you know,
That's 3 of them. Snack time over.
doesn't really have the best reputation on him. Which is reasonable. Like, if you don't want to play him,
Somebody's always trying to ice skate it.
I completely agree with you. I could not completely agree with you because I do believe he might be good. I just don't know. But I truly do believe that he
I was always meant
he
to
was
be a
ass when he came
soldier.
out. Okay, we have to agree on that. He was terrible. You know, like I even tried getting him to Lord when he came out. On the day he came out, I tried getting him to Lord. Got him to Captain. I was bored out of my mind, dude. Because on my own, I learned that you had to use your gun. Your gun.
Coming through.
Your gun. What's his name? Blade. Blade. You have to use his gun 80% of the time. For a second, I thought when they released a trailer for him, like the trailers for him, I thought his gun, you know, logically speaking,
Enemy ahead.
be his
Prepare to
secondary
engage.
weapon, not his primary weapon. No, his gun's his primary weapon, right? His blade is a secondary, so you use that 20% of the time. So I don't know if he's necessarily better now, you know, after the buffs and everything. I feel like it could be, but oh gosh, man, it's just so unfortunate for that guy. Like genuinely so unfortunate. Anyways, another conversation I need to have is Hulk.
Being the Hulk isn't so.
Oh my god. This guy can't catch a break. I genuinely feel bad. Like, actually, I feel so bad for Hulk players. Like, give them a salute or something. Because the fact that their character is so bad now is diabolical to me. Diabolical to me. I don't think he needs a rework, but I feel like he needs like something major implemented into him. I already have like a couple ideas. I'm not gonna describe them because that's probably gonna be another video of its own. But obviously, I do believe he should have a rage meter. He should have had one in the very first place, you know. And let's say like Wolverine, it's reasonable for him to have a little
You picked the
rage
wrong
meter
day to
on his
drag
own.
me into this mess, bub.
You know, cool, sure. It's just like, dude, why wouldn't you give it to the guy that literally gets stronger the more he gets angrier? Actually, just give him a rage meter, right? Make it similar to Emma's. And I feel like to compensate for like the fact you're just gonna get knocked. Oh, I thought I heard something that scared me. That you're just getting knocked out of the room. You can probably get some bit of shields. You know, I like how Thing does more. You know, like when he does damage, he gets shields. You know how it is now. Probably should be the same thing for Hulk a little bit. You know, when it's up there. And again, I have a lot of other ideas, but just simply saying, this guy needs buffs badly. I feel like they just need to give this dude buffs so bad. Another thing, poor Iron Man. Where's our Iron Man? There he is.
Trudy's
This
going to get this all
dude
sorted out.
hasn't been
All I have to do is
touched
build her.
for multiple seasons. I don't remember the last time he got like, changed a little bit, even had like a little nerfs or buffs even. I believe it was since 2.5, which if that's the case, that
I
sucks.
don't think that's the welcoming committee.
Because I
That's right, I got that on
think
video.
Iron Man is fun. I remember playing him a lot. He's fun. He's absolutely fun. It's just I just haven't touched this dude in like fucking ages, man. It's just yeah. So anyways, besides all the characters, without them, what do I think of
fight
Rogue?
for more than a flag. I fight for
Rogue's
an idea.
I still
One
don't know.
bigger
I haven't
than all of
really
us.
played her that much myself. I watch videos of people playing her. She's very weird. She's a mix of brawly and dive, like not like Venom, but I don't know, she's so weird. She's such like an uncanny way of diving. You know, like I could get the brawling. That makes sense, you know. I feel like that she can brawl. But the diving part, that's where it's like, what? Because it's so weird with her. Like, literally the only way you can figure this out yourself is not like I can't describe it. I can't describe it to you. Anyway, to be very honest, she's just weird. But anyways, I do believe she could be good. What do I think of? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like how to fix the balancing issues with this game. I feel like either this is from Flats. Watch this video. But there's two ways to do it. Either you buff everyone, or you nerf everyone to the ground. It's just gonna be a season full of nerfs and nerfs, nerf after nerf after nerf, right? And honestly, we kind of have to think, might have to do that, mainly due to the fact that again, power creep is such a big issue. It really is. It's an actual like major issue. Hold on. Ooh, a little clean. Anyways, power creep kind of kills other characters' potentials. For example, Hulk and Adam Warlock. Power creep just got the better of them. You know, like,
I'm a
especially
soldier.
Hulk,
This
man.
is
He only got
war.
buffed like a couple of times, and even that buff was kind of ass. Like, just I feel like they should buff his bubble range. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like 5 meters, I'm pretty sure it is. It should be like 15 meters, in my opinion. You know, 15 or 10 meters, or somewhere in between. That's fine by me, right? That's okay. And I feel like they just have to add more things with them.
Hostile forces
Um,
incoming.
anyways, I feel like that's just it. I don't really know anything else to say. I do have a lot of other things to say actually, but I feel like this is just kind of a yap fest so far of stuff that's not really. I don't know. I don't even know if this is even going to be a good video. I doubt anyone's even watching by now, but if you are, thank you. I love you. I genuinely hope next year it's going to be a good year. And same thing with for me as well, because I already discussed my main issues with myself, and I hope I can just get around them sooner enough. Sooner, sooner or later, I don't care. I just want to get rid of them enough, right? Like just anytime, guaranteed, right? So, thank you for watching this video. If you are watching, I'm gonna see if I could post a little more without, losing the will to post. And thank you for watching. Please share this with other people so
Enemy
I
ahead.
can,
Prepare
get
to
some advice
engage.
for my personal, issues and opinions on what I've said about this game. Um, and yeah, I feel like that's really it. So thank you for watching, whoever it is, or you guys, if this person who was watching this first showed this other people, thank you all. Or if it's just one single person watching this, thank you for watching, because if I do get kind of popular someday, you're going to be part of the reason why. So thank you. I love you, and be good people. Or if it's just a single person watching this, be a good person. Goodbye. Happy New Year's.